Groot here. Welcome to this week's Nations Cup Nürburgring. I'll be driving the Porsche 911. Didn't get round to setting too much of a fast lap time, so it's going to be quite a tough race. It's quite a high ranking lobby, so let's see how we get on. So quite unusual to get a grid start. So as usual, traction control set to 1. Use the handbrake to hold you so you can keep the revs up. It's a little bit quicker than using the brake pedal. So let's see what chaos unfolds, especially into turn 1. Absolute carnage, but it's to be expected. Trying to avoid as much of it as I can, but we'll see. Everyone's trying to warm their tyres up, and it's just utter mayhem. It's looking like the Gran Turismo penalty system is favouring me in today's race, as we make 1 and 2 places up for absolutely nothing. So fingers crossed we can gain a few more places throughout the race. I think we all know the penalty system is a bit of a nightmare at the moment, but we'll try not to moan about that too much. It is what it is, and we've just got to play the cards we're dealt. So all in all, not a bad opening lap. Just getting the feel for the car, letting the tyres warm up. Like I say, I should, highly recommend getting more practice. It wasn't until late yesterday I decided just to join in. But getting a bit of a struggle with daily race C this week. Just the Audi TT seems to dominate, so it's a little bit tiresome, but there we go. What can you do? So that's the end of lap 1. Always seem to struggle on turn 1 with traction for some strange reason, and this corner here, absolute nightmare. Just dropping it down to first and then trying to control the wheel spin is very tricky. Maybe I'm not in the right gear, but you've got to learn. Again, penalty galore ahead. So it's looking like a very comfortable position I'm about to make up. So get through before they come out of the ghost, which is always a nightmare. And then we're just going to try and stick with the pack in front. They're a lot quicker than me. I'm not up to the high standards of their driving yet, but it'll come. For those of you interested, I just use a G29 Logitech steering wheel. It does its purpose for now, so no complaints. Really good value for what you get. Good quality pedals. So if anyone's thinking of getting a steering wheel, I highly recommend it. Right, moving into this really tricky chicane. Constantly battling the rear end as I pull out of there. Did alright. it gets a lot harder the more your tyres wear. So again, just trying to stick with them in front, get that slipstream. That's basically my the plan for this race. Back to full victim to this tricky turn 1 again. Power down too early. Unbelievable. Basic mistake. But a little bit of a battle in front. Yes, another penalty. Shouldn't get too smug. I'm sure that I'll encounter one at some point in this race. But hopefully I can cruise on by. Get another place, get myself back up to 12th. Lovely part of the track. One of my favourite few bends. So moving on to lap 7. The soft tyres I think have done quite well. So time to stop by the pits and get some fresh rubber, time to put the mediums on. Did alright, got myself up to P7. Not bad, just by being patient, managing my tyres, managing my fuel. So let's see how we get on with the second half of this race. So penalty galore as we fall out of the pits, but just got to be patient, get the tyres warmed up, try and stay out of trouble. Looks like we should get a couple of positions made up when we come into the penalty, just when they serve their penalties. So not bad at all. Especially because it's a higher rated lobby than my driver rating currently, so not too bad. So once again through this lovely sweeping S. Let's see how many places we can make up here. Nice and easy. So just forwarded onto my final lap. As you can see, just enough fuel. So I managed to do enough fuel saving. Not the best second stint, if I'm honest. I've really struggled on these tyres. I've dropped right back to 14th place. I'm the lowest rated driver in this lobby, so it's still not a bad finish for me. Yeah, it was quite a high level, as I said previously. So just trying to get to that finish line now, managing my tyres, really struggling. So my favourite part of the track's not so much fun anymore. Really hear how much I'm struggling with the tyres now. So my main goal is just to stay in position 14. I should be okay. It looks like I've made enough gap. Don't see myself being able to catch up to the pack in front. So it's just a case of getting through the last chicane no mistakes getting across that finish line. So what you're about to witness is an example of why you shouldn't just give up. So obviously coming into this last chicane, someone gets their power down a bit too early and spins out. There's another guy up front who's obviously about to run out of fuel. I get a smack from the inside, but then he goes into the guy who's slowing down and I manage to overtake them both. So thanks for watching, catch you on the next one.